Welcome everybody to Joey's Beer Reviews. This is a brand new section on my channel in which I'm going to be reviewing beers that interest me from the UK and the world over. Obviously, if we get enough interest in this section, I might add in some suggestions, provided I can access the beers in question, obviously. Today, yesterday we did the Higsons Bitter Ale. This time we've got another one of theirs. I picked this up in Home Bargains yesterday for $1.39, I believe. And obviously, this one we got today is Higsons Brown Ale. So that's obviously they brew out of Liverpool, as I said, because obviously you can see the liver bird on the front there. As I also said yesterday, they're a revival of a brewery that dates back to the 18th century. Originally, they were based out of Dale Street near the Imperial Chambers, which is opposite actually where I had my first pint, which is the Vernon Arms. Right, my first pint in Liverpool, at least. So yeah, Higsons Brown Ale. This is 3.4% ABV alcohol volume, which is, to be honest, I think that's a little low for brown ale. I would say for brown ale, you really want to be hitting sort of, well, Newcastle Brown Ale, I guess, is the sort of default brown ale here in the UK, and that's 4.7% ABV. Anyway, we get on with it. So, you know what? We'll read the back of it. A classic northern brown ale, dark in colour and low in bitterness. The malt and nutty flavours are to the fore, with a slight clove and lightly bittered finish from the first Gold and Golding's British hops. A very drinkable brown ale. So yeah, I guess we kind of got a sort of session brown ale here, I would say. So let's open it up, see what we're looking at here. Get a glass for that. There we go. So yeah, we've got a bit of a head there, about a one or two finger head we're looking at. It's quite an attractive looking beer, actually. That's definitely sort of ruby red in colour. Very, very clean. There's virtually no sediment there. And definitely we are looking at a very carbonated beer. So this is like fizzier than I would think of as a brown ale, to be honest with you. So that could work in its favour. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, definitely sweet malt is very strong there. Yeah, the sweetness is definitely, definitely we're getting some slight treacly notes there, I would say. Yeah, it's decent. Smells decent. I mean, it doesn't smell very much like what I would, the sort of distinctive smell of an English brown ale. It doesn't really smell like that at all. So let's get the taste. Cheers. Yeah, the malt is mega on that taste. Whew. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, compared to what I've been led to believe, to be honest with you, there's really not a tremendous amount of nuttiness going on there. Slight bit of hazelnut, maybe. Not really. Meh. So, and which is kind of, unfortunately, I've got to say, that kind of works to its detriment, to be honest with you, because for me, a brown ale, the kind of nuttiness is kind of what makes a brown ale for me. So, yeah, that's kind of something I'm having to compromise on there. Something very slightly metallic about that, maybe. Yeah, so taste-wise and to a certain extent aroma-wise, this is not your standard brown ale, not your standard British brown ale anyway, at all, despite what it bills itself as a classic northern brown ale. It's not really doing that for me. So what's my verdict on this? Honestly, I would say it's a very middle of the road brown ale, a session brown, I would say. That'll always be a niche market, to be honest with you. Okay, there, we just had my blind go suddenly up. I'm sorry if that noise startled anybody, but it's, you know, for what it is, it's refreshing, and you know, it does its job. And so that I'll give that a 3 out of 5 for that. Were this summer and, you know, I needed something to desperately to cool me down and I was bored of lager, I'd probably have this, and in that case I would probably increase the rating to 3 out of 3.5, 3.5 out of 5. So yeah, that's been Higsons Brown Ale. Yeah, it's a decent beer. It's not my favourite, but it is decent enough. Cheers for watching. Obviously, like, comment and subscribe if you like the video, and I will see you next time. Peace out, guys.